Hello guys, welcome to today's tutorial. In this tutorial today, I'm going to be teaching you how to create automated survey or forms. Okay, so if you want to create your survey, in this tutorial you will be able to do it with artificial intelligence. This will eradicate the stress of you creating survey questions by yourself, and it is going to save time. So what you just have to do is just to type what you want the artificial intelligence to do for you, and you will see numbers of questions created for you. Okay, if you are visiting my channel for the first time, this is Ingenuity Digital Technology channel. I create content around technologies. If you want to see other videos that I've created, click on the channel title here, Heidi Tech, then it is going to land you on this page. Then you can click on video to see all videos that I've created in this channel, and if you want to see all playlists that I've created, you can click on playlist here, so you will see how my videos are grouped. Okay, without wasting your time at all, let's head on to blocksurvey.io. This platform will enable you to create your survey with artificial intelligence. Okay, so if you are new to the website, kindly click on sign up for free. Now you input your email here. When you input your email, your code will be sent to your mail for confirmation. Then you input your code. Then you will need to download your secret key for maximum security. Okay, but I have account on this platform already, so I'm going to click on sign in to sign in. Then I'm going to put my email address. Okay, so when you put your email address, I click on continue. Normally when you want to log in like this, a OTP will be sent to your mail. This is to ensure security. So I'm going to open my mail on my phone and check the code and input the code to log in. Okay, so the code has arrived. I need to type the code on the input box, so I'm going to type it. Right, so after typing, then I click continue. Okay, so when you click continue, you will be redirected to this page to enter your secret key. So this secret key is given to you during registration, and you will be asked to save it to your system or to anywhere so that you can make use of it whenever you want to log in. So that is how secure is this platform. Okay, so I'm going to my computer now to look for my key. Okay, so once I'm going to copy my key and paste it here in the box provided. So when I paste this, then I'm going to click on continue. Clicking on continue will land you on this page. So in this page you can do so many things here, but I'm going to start with my profile here. So when I click on my profile here, then I can see what is new in this website. Then if I have any idea for improvement, I can click on add idea. When I click on add idea, it will open another tab for me. Then I can submit my idea. Okay, so now you can see roadmap. If I click on roadmap, I can see the progress report on the features that have been added to the platform of recent. Then if you want to join a community, click on join community, so that I can join other people that are using this software. In case of any difficulty, then I can ask in the group, then my questions will be answered. Then if I want to contact help center, then I'm going to click here. I can require for their service also. If I don't want to do anything on my own, then I can click here to request for their service. Then I can also book a demo of this web app. Then if I have used this software for a while, I can share my testimonial. Then view secret key. During registration, a set of secret keys will be given to you to download to your computer and keep safely. But in case you lose the secret key, you can easily click here and unveil it. Then you have your secret key. Then you can copy it to clipboard, or you can also download it. Okay, so let me close this window. So that is that about the profile here. Then if I go to my left hand side here, I can create a team. So I'm going to create a team right now. So I'm going to call the team my first team. Okay, then I'm going to click on create team. These particular features enable us to work on a particular form as a team. Okay, so after creating this team, you can see it right here, my first team. Then I click on it, so you can see team items, team templates. If we have saved a template as a team, then if I've deleted anything, it will be here also. Then I can independently do some settings about this team. So if I click on setting right here, I can edit the team name, I can change the background color, do some things here. Then if I click on manage team, then I can add other team members. So if I had a name here, had email address here, then to the left hand side here, this drop down has different user roles. I have admin, I have members, contributor, and guests. The different user roles have their different user permission. So if you read now, you can see can invite members and manage permission, as well as create and publish and view analytics and responses. Okay, so that is for admin. Then member can create form, survey, publish, and see responses. So it depends on the user role you want to assign to the new member you are creating. But for now, in this team, I am the only one. You can see the owner. Okay, then if I want to delete this team, I can easily click on delete my team. Then it is going to be deleted. The purpose of this team is for collaboration. Okay, maybe you are creating a survey for a business or a company, and you have others to work on that same survey. Then you can add those people. They can have access to it and make modification. Okay, let's proceed. Under here we have my items. So this is not about team, this is your individual item. Then my template, if I have saved any template, you can see I've saved a template here. Then my responses, if I have saved any responses, it will be displayed here. Then if I have deleted anything also, it is going to be displayed here. Then I can easily see my analytics. You can see the total responses, total unique view of the link I've posted. So you can see the analytics here. Then under settings here, I can do my settings. I can upload image, fonts, theme, change my fonts, upload fonts. Then I can add custom domain here. But if you have a website for yourself, you may not need to use a custom domain, because I'm going to teach you how to integrate it to your website, so that from your website you can take survey, you can create your form or your survey and add it to your website. Okay, you can do configurations. Then you can change default language. You can choose your preferred language here, German, Spanish, whatever language you want to add. And you can also add messages. Okay, then you can see all members here. You can see all your members here. If you had any member, you can see them here. Then you can see plans here. If you want to upgrade your plan, you can see $15 per month, $25 per month. So you can choose your plan. But the free version can do virtually everything you want to do. But for now, in this tutorial, I'm using free version. Okay, then you can see the billings here. You can see subscription. I'm using my current plan is free. Okay, so I can upgrade if I want to upgrade. Okay, so having done that, let us go directly to create our first survey. Okay, so to create your survey, you click on create new at the top right corner here, create new. Now on create new, we have 4 different options. I can start from scratch. That means I have my survey questions ready. Now I want to open this Microsoft Word. You can see we have different types of survey question, and this platform can take care of any type of survey question. Okay, so I'm trying to zoom. Now I've highlighted 8 types of survey question here. We have multiple choice question, rating scale question, Likert question, matrix question, drop down question, open end question, image search question, file upload question. Okay, so these are the basic types of survey question, but on this platform we have more than that. Even if you want to collect payments from your respondents, you want them to pay through this platform, it is very much positive. So this platform is very loaded. Okay, so if you want to create from scratch, you click on this first box. Then if you want to create using AI, whereby you just need to type what you want to do and the AI will generate your survey question for you, you click here. Then if you want to create from an already made template, you can click here. Then if you want to import from JSON format, you click here. But this is at a developer level. If you don't understand array and JSON, you may not be able to use this, but you have 3 options that are very easy to use already, because if you are preparing a JSON data, it has a specific format that it has to take. Okay, so I'm going to start from creating from template. I'm going to explain this, then I'm going to create using AI. Then from using AI, I will teach you how to manually add your survey questions. Okay, so let's start from the already made template. We have create from template. So when I click on that, it will take me to this environment where I have so many templates. Then to the left hand side here, I can filter these themes. Probably what I want to create is about crypto and blockchain. Then I'm going to click on crypto and blockchain. Then all templates that will be displayed for me will be about crypto and blockchain. So if I click on self-assessment, for instance, everything that will be displayed to me will be about self-assessment. Okay, so and before you decide to use this template, you can click on it to preview. So once you move your pointer over it, you will see preview. So let me just preview one of them so that you can see how it is displayed. So you can see financial well-being scale. The scale consists of 10 items. Click here for reference interpretations. Also, you can see this is the welcome screen of your survey with these templates. That simply means that you can give instructions before your respondent will respond to your survey. Then under it here, I have time to complete to be 2 minutes. Okay, now when I click start, I can see all survey questions here. You can see it right here scrolling down. So when you check the templates, you check the questions and they are okay for you to use, then you can click on use templates, and from there you can edit and manipulate it the way you want. Then before I proceed, we have 3 display styles here. We have one question at a time, we have classic, and we have conversational. Okay, so by default we have the classic. So if I change it to one question at a time, then you can see that it is only one question that is displayed, unlike the classic where all questions are displayed. So if I want to answer, I need to click, then move down and click. But if it is one question at a time, then it is only one question that will be displayed. Then I will need to click next for next question to display. Then I can answer the next question. Okay, then if I want to go back, I can click here to go back. Then the third one is conversational. So this is like chats, and I may need to recommend this because this is more engaging. This is like you are chatting, so it may encourage your respondent to want to take your survey, because once you click once, then you can see it is just like a chat. Okay, so let me close this window and go back to the templates. Okay, so when you go back to the template, you can choose any template of your choice. Now let's create with AI. Okay, so if I click on create using AI, you can see sample prompts already, so you don't need to be thinking too much on what to type. You can see assemble a product feedback from product name users. Okay, so you can include your product name here and include your location here. Okay, so if you check it to the right hand side here, you can see copy, so you can copy and paste in this box, then click on generate question. Okay, so let me look for a suitable one that I can use. Create an engagement survey for company name employee. Okay, let me just copy this one. So when I click on copy, it will automatically appear in this box. So I'm going to change this company name to ID Tech. So it is now displaying create an engagement survey for ID Tech employees. Then I'm going to click on generate question. Alright, so crafting your question, hang on for 30 to 60 seconds. So it may take between 30 to 60 seconds for the questions to be generated, so you have to wait. Okay, so now you can see that the questions are generated for me already. So then you can see question preview. Now I have 10 questions generated, so you can see how do you feel appreciated and recognized for your hard work. How well do your immediate supervisor communicate with you? How do you feel your work contributes to the overall success of the company? So this survey is for employees to answer about the company ID Tech. Now, if I'm not comfortable with any of these questions, I can easily come here and delete. So you can see the delete icon here. So I have 10 questions here. So if I click on delete, then that one I delete will be removed. You can see I'm left with 9 questions. Then I can click on make more, then it will make more for me. So for instance, if my target is to create like 25 questions for a survey, then I'm going to click on make more. Okay, so you can see here crafting your question, hang on for 30 to 60 seconds. Then it is going to add more questions to these 9 questions. Now, as you can see, more questions are being generated. So from 9 questions now, if I scroll down, I have 17 questions now. So that simply means 8 questions were being generated in addition to the previous 9 questions. Okay, now I can easily go through the question. If I don't like anyone, I can delete it. Then if I'm okay with the questions that are available, I can click on create. But if I still want more questions to be generated, then I can click on make more. So if I click on make more, more questions will be generated. So after doing everything I have to do and I'm comfortable with all questions, then I can click on create. Okay, so automatically it will predict the questions type and make the form available. Okay, so for now, without making any customization on this question, let us preview our survey questions. Okay, now for now, without making any changes here, let us preview what we have created. Okay, so I click on preview. If I click on stats, then I can see questions that I've created. Then I can decide to change the view. So if I click on one question, it will display one question per time. If I click on classic, it will display all questions. And if I click on conversational, then it is going to turn it to a chat-like survey. Okay, so I'm going to close this window. Then I'm supposed to be able to preview it from here, but it is saying upgrade because actually this is a free account and I have done up to 3 surveys already. So let me close this one and use one of my existing survey. Okay, so this is the one I just created, but this is live, so I have 3 surveys here. So let me edit this so that I can explain better. Okay, so I'm now having my publish button here. Okay, now after publishing my survey, then I can copy the URL. Then if I want to preview it, I can also preview it. Okay, so you can see, you can start. Then I can copy the URL and send it to whoever I want to send it to. So when they paste it in any browser and press enter, then this survey will be available to respond to. Okay, so let's quickly take how to manually create your survey, and this step is the same thing if you are editing your automatically generated survey. Like if you have used AI to generate your survey, all questions will be to the left hand side here. So now in this survey, I'm having the title and the description, I'm having welcome screen, I'm having add question by type, then I have add question with AI, I have import from templates. So like I said earlier on, if you have saved any template, you can import from an existing survey. Then after it, we have the submit screen. You can customize your submit screen. Then you can add thank you screen. Okay, so for now, let's start with the title. So when you click on title, you can title your survey. So let me just title my survey and say my second survey. I can copy the same thing. One is public, then the second one is private. So this will be displayed to the public. Okay, as you are editing, it is automatically saving to the draft. Then you can publish anytime you wish to publish it. Now after the title and description, we have the welcome screen. Now note something, any changes you are making, you have the preview here. So when you are working on a question, you will have the preview of the question. If it is your welcome screen, you will have the preview of your selected item by your right hand side. Okay, so when I move to the welcome screen, then if I type welcome, then you can see it to the right hand side here, it displays. Then if I add description, under the description I might say, okay, let me just type this is description. Okay, so under the description I may decide to give instruction about this survey before my respondent will click on start and start the survey. Then I can set alignment if I want it aligned to the left, center or right. If I want to show timer or off the timer, then I can click on this toggle button to on and off. Then time to complete, if I off it, then time to complete will not be displayed. So if I on it again, then this time to complete will be displayed. So as for me, I like that this text is aligned to the center. So I click on center, then it is aligned to the center. Then if you come under question preview, you can see this, but beside it you will see logic map. So under the logic map, you can see the logic of your survey. Okay, so let's go back to the question. For now, we don't have any question, so we need to add question either manually or by AI. So if you are generating by AI, your questions will be here. So let's add by type manually. So if I click on it, then I'm going to see the ones I want. I'm having my welcome screen and I'm having my thank you screen. So I need to create question. So like I said, we have many types of survey question. You can see it here. This is a multi-choice. We have rating scale, we have like art, we have matrix question, and so on. So you can look for the type of question you want to create, but it is better you use AI because AI will create the question and assign type to the question by itself. But it is essential that I mention this. So let's scroll down. We have frequently used one, which is choose single, short text, opinion scale, rating, email, phone number, date, contact form. Okay, then we have other stack network, and so on. We have text, short text, long text, to list item, then to collect number, choose single, drop down single. Okay, then we have up to 5 types of matrix here. We have scale, we have email, we have cards, we have payment. If you want to add payment, then for now you can only add payment if you have Stripe account. Then you add your Stripe account to this platform, then you can receive payments. Okay, then we have signature, file upload, then image capture, so someone can capture his image while responding to your survey. Okay, so let's start with short text. Okay, so the short text, I can type the question, how do you see our product? Okay, so the respondent can give answer. Then under each question you have options you can modify. So you can see under option, you can see required. If you want to make the question required, you can click on this toggle button to on it, which means your respondent must answer this question before it can move to the second one. Then you can hide the question, you can hide the question number, you can set character limits, then you can repeat questions, because in some survey you want to test how truthful is your respondent. Then when you set a question, you can repeat the question later to check if the answers are the same. Okay, then under the logic here, you can add jump logic, then you can add default jump, you can also add display logic. So let me explain these three. This first one is that the next question that will be shown should be based on a criterion. So if I click on add jump logic, I'll choose how do you see our product. If the answer is equals to text, if the answer is having a text, then it should jump to a particular question, or it should jump to the end. But for now we are having just one question, so let me do away with this for now. I'm coming back to this. Then let's add questions with AI so that we can have more questions. So I'm going to click on add questions with AI. Then let me type create a survey question to text Android app products. Okay, so when I click on generate questions, like I've said before, the questions will be generated and I'm going to import them. Okay, now that the questions are generated, I may select the ones I want. I may select all, I may select individually, then I can import. Okay, so I'm selecting all and I'm importing. Okay, so after importing the questions, like I said, to the left hand side here you can see all questions. So we have 11 questions here. Let me delete this first question that I created manually and let's work with the AI generated questions. So I'm going to click on publish here. Then after publishing, you will see the web URL to share. So let's view our survey. Alright, so we can start, then we can attend to the question. Now take note of this first question. We have how often do you use this app? We say daily and click next. The second one is how easy it is to navigate through the app. Okay, very easy. Then we click next. Then this is the third question. Now what I want to do now is to jump from this question from number 1 to number 3 based on the answer provided by this number 1 by respondent on this number 1. So let's go back to the question. So if I click on number 1 and click on add jump logic, then I can choose the question and say if the answer is almost every day, then jump to number 3. So these are all available questions. So I'll jump to number 3 without showing number 2. Then I'm going to click on publish. Okay, so let's view our survey question again. So I'm going to click on start. Then we said the answer should be almost every day. Okay, so I'm going to choose almost every day. Then if I click next, instead of displaying question number 2, it will display number 3 as number 2. So now this is supposed to be number 3, it is showing it as number 2 because that number 2 question has been omitted. Okay, so if I go back and choose another answer, so if I choose daily, instead of showing number 3 now, it is going to show question number 2. So you can see if I go back and choose almost every day and click next, number 3 questions will be displayed to me. Okay, so that is the importance of jump logic. Then let's go back to this logic. If I add display logic, but this is number 1 question, I don't want to add display logic here. So for instance, if I go to question number 4 and click on add display logic, this simply means that before this number 4 will be displayed, a certain condition should be met. Okay, so I'm choosing the condition based on number 1, then is once or twice. Okay, so if I choose once or twice, then this question should be displayed, else it should not be displayed. So let's take note of the question. What would you suggest to improve the app? Okay, so if number 1 question answer is once or twice, then this question will be displayed. But if not, this number 4 question will not be displayed. So let's publish and view it again, once or twice in a week. So I'm going to number 1, I'm starting, then number 1 I'm choosing once or twice in a week. It will take number 2, then number 3, and number 4 will be displayed. Okay, so as you can see, number 4 is what we suggest to improve the app. If I go back to number 1 and click daily, then that number 4 question will not be displayed. Okay, so if I move, number 3 question is displayed. So if I choose my answer and next one, so number 4 question supposed to be, you can see number 4 question supposed to be, what would you suggest to improve the app? So it is totally hidden. Now it is taking number 5 as number 4 because of this logic that I've said, that if a condition is met, this is when it should be displayed. This can be useful if you are taking a survey with condition. For instance, you are conducting a survey about an alcohol company, and your first question is that, do you take our brand? If the person says no, then the survey should jump to the end and submit. But if the person says yes, then the person can continue with the survey. Okay, so this jump logic is very important and useful. Then let's go to the assignment. So you can assign score to each of your survey question. Now let's go to feedback. Okay, so in the feedback here, your respondents can get immediate feedback. So let's take this number 4 question. The number 4 question is here, and if the answer is equals to a text, and the text is yes, for instance, then what should be displayed should be thank you. The person should be given immediate response. So if I publish it and view my survey question, then start it, click on next, and click on next. Then if my answer is yes and continue, then you can see that my immediate response is displayed, thank you. But if it is no, for instance, that immediate response is not displayed. So if I go back again and type yes, then thank you will be displayed. Okay, that is that. Then you can click on message. If you click on message, then you can write your custom messages here for placeholder test, button test, feedback button, answer is required, exceeds minimum limit. So you can type your messages here, but there are default messages already, like this one. Now the placeholder is please enter your response. So if I want to change it to please enter an answer, I can change it here. Okay, so I don't want to make this tutorial to be too long, so let's proceed. So that is that about creating your survey question. So now if you want to add more questions, you can create by AI and you can create by type. So the submit screen, you can also do a redirect logic. You can also work on these options. Parent redirect, you can redirect. Then you can work on your redirect logic. So after submission, you can redirect your respondent to an external website. You can also customize the button. So the button text, you can say finally submit. So it depends on you, but if you are not putting anything there, then submit will be displayed there. Okay, so our thank you screen is here. So in our thank you screen also, you may put a call to action button and say visit my website, for instance, and you put the link of the website here. Then once your respondent clicks, it will redirect your respondent to the website. Now at the top here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tabs. Okay, so let's click on share. So if I click on share, I can copy the URL and share. Then I can also compose email here and send the survey link. So if I type any email here and click on send, then the survey link will be sent to the email I type here. Okay, then let's move to integrate. So with this function, you can integrate your survey on your website. So we have 3 options here. We have to embed on your website. We have it if you want to embed it as a widget. Okay, your chat widget that used to pop up at the bottom right corner of your website. And if you want to send your response to third-party website, then you can also use your webhook to do that. So if I click on embed, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 options. I can embed a custom view. I can set the width and the height here and copy the code. Okay, then I can make it a full page and copy the code. I can also make it a pop-up. I can make it a slider, just the way I want it. But any one you are using, it is the same process. But I want to make use of this widget, so I'm clicking on widget, then I'll click on create widgets. Okay, so now I have 3 types. I have conversational, classic, and pop-up, but I'm using classic. Okay, so let me use classic. Then where do I want it to display? Is it to the bottom right corner, or to the bottom left, or to the middle right, or to the middle left? So I'm going to choose middle right. Okay, so I click on apply, so you can see it right here. You can see the preview here. Then I'm going to copy the script. So when I click on copy, it will be copied. Then I'll go to my website. Okay, this is my website. So I'm going to log into the dashboard. This is the dashboard. Okay, so let me work with, I think this is the front page. Let me view. Okay, good. This is the front page. Let me edit this front page and add. Okay, you can see the front page that there's nothing like that. That survey is not present here for now. So I'm going to embed it on this website so that it can be present. Okay, so I'm editing using Elementor. Alright, so I'm going to use the widgets. I'm going to use HTML widgets. Okay, so let me search for it. HTML. Okay, so this is HTML. This enables you to include code on your website. So let me drag and drop it here. Then I'm going to paste the code that I've copied. Okay, so I copied the code and pasted here. Now if I update this website and view it in the front end, then I can take survey on my website. Okay, so I'm going to preview this website. Alright, so this is the home page of the website, and at the right hand side here you can see that the survey button is right here. So if I click on it, I will see what I've created. Welcome, this is description, and if I click on start, I can start the survey. So if I click once or twice in a week, if I click next, I click next. If I choose and click next, if I click next, if I choose and click next, okay, let me just answer the questions and submit. Okay, so I have submitted, and you can see our thank you screen the way it is. Thank you for your time. The respondent can share from here. Okay, so let me close this and let us go to the back end to see our response. Okay, so you can see that from this website I've been able to take this survey, so your respondents can take your survey on your website. So when you go to your dashboard, this is the survey, my second survey. Then if I click on responses, then you can see the response I made just now. You can see it's right here. Okay, so this response, I can filter it. Maybe it is the last 7 days that I want to see, provided you have a lot of respondents. Okay, now I can download it as CSV or as Excel. Okay, then if I click on more, I can expand the grid, I can add column, I can share this. So if I click on share, I can give it a name. Let me just give it survey, then publish. If I copy this and paste in my URL bar and press enter, anybody with this link can see the response without logging in to my dashboard. Then if the person wants to download, then he can download also as CSV or Excel. Okay, so that is that about how to create survey question manually and using AI. So you can also see the analytics here, see the performance of your questionnaire. Okay, you can also compare analytics between two questions. So if I choose a question and choose another one, then I can see the analytics here. So let me go back to the dashboard. I can come back to modify this survey question. I can click on edit, I can preview it, I can copy the link to share, I can view response. Then if I can also create label. Okay, so if I create label, for instance, I can create new label, but this label I created before. So if I click on it, the label will be shown beside my status. Okay, so this is live, this is closed, this is in draft. Okay, so if I click on this menu here, I can edit, I can preview, I can show results, I can clone it. So provided I want to use this template for another survey, I can clone it, meaning I can duplicate it and edit it. Then I can save as template. I can stop collecting. So once I click on stop collecting and click OK, so if I copy the link now, whoever with the link cannot respond to this survey anymore. So you can see, oops, you are late, this form is closed. Then I can also decide to republish it. So if I republish it, it will be live again. Okay, so this platform has done so much, and you can see that it has so many functions more than Google Form. Okay, so you can leverage on this platform, and the plans are very friendly. So if you are using this plan, it is just $15 per month. Okay, so that will be all for this tutorial. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, and if you like this tutorial, please give me a thumb up, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching this tutorial.